Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I really wanted to talk about not caring about other people. This is one of the first things you need to master if you want to go chase your dreams, embark on that self-development journey. You need to master not caring about other people. I've actually been pretty good at not caring about other people, but to a point. Of course, things would get to me. For example, guys, when I first started YouTube, it was in 2015. I think I was like 7. I don't even know. I can't do the maths, but I was literally like really young. I was doing YouTube all the way up until grade 9. Yeah, grade 9. Grade 9 in high school. All of the boys found out I had a YouTube channel, and then I was getting like made fun of. Like not like straight up bullied and stuff, just like they were making fun of me. And then I always told myself, I do not care what people think that I do YouTube, the fuck, I don't care. And then everyone found out and I was like, oh, this is why like people low-key care and low-key let hate get to them, because they were making fun of me and I just felt so vulnerable in that situation, especially something I've never been good at. I'm still literally working on it to this day, is defending myself. I'm a lot better than what I was in the 9th grade. But in grade 9, I remember when people would make fun of me for my YouTube, I literally would just sit there and not say anything and just feel so vulnerable and just feel like I'm getting like ripped apart and just completely embarrassed. I stopped YouTube and I started YouTube again about almost a year ago. So grade 11, yeah. Start of grade 11, I started YouTube again. Actually, I think I stopped YouTube in grade 8. Because I know I had a bigger break than that. Yeah, I think I stopped YouTube in grade 8. It's crazy though, because imagine if they didn't drive me to quit. Imagine if they didn't. You know how much more growth I would have had? Insane. Insane. That thought alone makes me so mad that I stopped because of other people. But also, I feel like it was for the best, and it definitely happened for a reason, because I came back 10 times stronger. When I started YouTube again, I emailed my whole fucking school my YouTube link, and I was just like, I don't care, I'm ripping off this band-aid. I don't want it to become this whole thing of, oh my god, Minel started a YouTube channel, and I didn't want it to give it was a secret. I just tried to make it as known as possible that I'm not freaking ashamed, and that is the secret. If you're starting something like social media and you're like, oh my god, I know everyone's gonna make fun of me, act as confident about it as possible, because people cannot tear you down when you're completely confident about something. I remember when I started YouTube, this guy in my class, he said in front of my whole class, he was like, oi guys, Minal has a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Definitely trying to literally embarrass me. And then I remember I was just like, yeah, I do. And when you own your shit, no one can make fun of you. No one can make fun of you. People will only make fun of you for things that they're either insecure about in themselves or when they can tell that you'll crack. Okay, so don't let people see you crack. Never let people see you fall apart over something like that. And so I was like, yeah, I do YouTube. Whoa. And he never said anything again. Even like he was just like, he was taken aback. I remember like the look on his face after I said that. He was just like, oh. And like he literally didn't know what to say, and I know he just felt dumb as fuck for thinking he could make fun of me right after saying that. Like, the hell? Yo bitch, I do YouTube, get over it. Something else you have to realize, a lot of the time we are scared to hear the word cringe. You're being cringe, that is so cringe, you are so cringe. I got over this word a long fucking time ago, okay? Because I soon realized everything is fucking cringe, especially if you guys are in high school right now. You know that everyone tries to pretend they're so nonchalant. The word cringe is thrown around so much now that if you are anything but super mellow-toned, monotoned? Is that the word? Like, if you're just super dead in the face and dead in the voice and have no character and are completely nonchalant, but not the normal nonchalant when you're just chill, like the nonchalant that's like nonchalant, like that guy right there, he's nonchalant as fuck, dude, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I feel like if you're anything but that, or at least at my school, you are literally cringe as fuck. Like, cringe as a fuck. I remember at my school, a lot of people would say to me, like, Manel, you are too fucking much. Like, I remember so many people, literally, like, a lot of people did not want to be friends with me because I was my authentic self, and that threatens people. Always be your authentic self, because I'm telling you, the minute you switch up in front of people, they can tell. I can tell. And something that disgusts me is, depending on who I was talking to, sometimes I would catch myself changing my personality or dimming my shine or fitting into that small box people try to fit you into. And the minute you do that, they can sense that feeling too. When you can tell that you are squishing yourself down for other people, they can feel it too. So never let people have that satisfaction, because whenever, I was in a situation recently where I felt that and it just like took me back. And I was like, ew. Yeah, never ever change your personality, because you can tell when someone does. Like back when I was at school, I remember I could tell so obviously the people who are acting themselves and just not being authentic. And I understand not wanting to be your complete self, because we're all a little crazy sometimes, you know. I get not wanting to be super crazy and weird and stuff, like of someone you're not that close with, but also be your fucking self. I know everyone says that, you're bored of it, you're tired of it, but be your fucking self, because when people can tell that you are yourself, they know that they cannot fit you in that little box. They know that they cannot control you. But the minute you start changing your personality, acting a different type of way, and making that known to the person, that's when they put you down. That's when they smush you in this box. That's when they know they have complete control over your character. Never let yourself get to that, ever. Also, back to my point about cringe, I saw this video and this girl was basically saying the definition of cringe is something you do not have the courage to do. That changed my whole perception of cringe forever. Now I always relate back to that. Cringe literally means something you would not have the courage to do. Whenever I catch myself low-key saying, oh my god, that's really cringe, I like take a step back. It's like an out-of-body experience, and I look at it through a different pair of eyes, and I realize, because I would not have the balls to do that. I would not have the courage to do that. And yeah, sometimes things are like cringe in the sense that it's not your style and you wouldn't be caught dead doing it because it's just not your thing. That's fine. That's why you're authentic, okay? Be authentic to yourself. If that is not something you want to do, don't fucking do it, you know? But also remember that cringe literally means you don't have the courage to do something. It doesn't mean someone's embarrassing themselves. It doesn't mean anything that the world has made it out to be. So if you're scared about people saying what you're doing is cringe and making fun of you, that everything you do is cringe, rah, 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 literally delete that fucking feeling. Delete it. That feeling should not exist in your mind, okay? Actually, a hack, guys, a hack. Whether you're an overthinker or whatever the case may be, if you catch yourself thinking about a specific person, thinking about a specific thing, whatever, if you cannot get something off your mind and you want to get it off your mind so bad, one of my favorite ways to just forget about something or someone is to just envision, you know, I'm thinking about them, and just like scoop it out of your mind and throw it. It's so crazy how powerful your mind is. Little things like this, guys, manipulate your brain, because it is so easy to fool around with. And guys, another hack, if your brain is going crazy with thoughts, think about the space in between thoughts and you will think of nothing. It is fucking magical. Let's have another person comment on my video saying, oh, my shit is recycled. Yeah, I seen you guys on my last self-development video commenting that stuff. Anyway, so I want you to understand that when people are actually hardcore hating on you, it's just a reflection of their insecurities in themselves. When I look back at everyone that has actually made fun of me, like I said I'm ugly and all this stuff, I just know it is a reflection on how they feel about themselves. If you're gonna call me ugly, you need to be fucking perfect, I'm sorry. Same with me, I would not go ahead and call someone ugly because I know that I'm not perfect, okay? See, if someone straight up came to me and said I'm ugly, but they had the best body, the best looking face, smell so good, white ass teeth, if they were literally perfect, like an actual 10 out of 10, crazy mindset, everything, and they just come at me and say ugly, I'm like, okay, I wouldn't even be mad just because they're that goddamn perfect. But have you noticed every single person that low-key be coming for you is ugly as hell? I'm joking. No, but look at every single person that has came for you, and are they perfect? Hell no. So that's when you know it's a reflection on themselves. Ironically, there's people that will come to me and tell me I'm so freaking useless. I have this one specific person in mind that will always tell me I'm so freaking useless and stupid and dumb, and then I look at their history, I do a little digging, and they are unemployed and completely, mean this in the most respectful way, useless in a sense, no dreams, no aspirations, no nothing, and I'm like, oh, so that's why you're telling me I'm useless. And that's the tea. The point I'm trying to make is never let it get to you. Whatever people say when it's actually just dead ass mean, it's literally a reflection on themselves. Never ever give someone the control Like I know someone that was getting made fun of at a job that they worked really hard to get, and then they quit the job and never worked again because someone was making fun of them. Never give someone that power. Never give someone the power to make you tuck your tail and run, okay? Never ever give someone that power. You are in control of your power. One of my favorite quotes I actually learned from a Barbie movie, and it's so freaking real, is nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. Let that sink in. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. This basically means no one can fuck with you unless you give them permission to. No one can take away from your power unless they can tell you're vulnerable and your walls are not strong enough. Another problem is a lot of people will look for validation in other people. I remember there was this time in my life where I was incredibly insecure and I felt I needed validation from men. I feel like this is like a deep-rooted trauma of mine because I used to be ugly as hell. Okay, I used to be so ugly. And then when I started getting prettier and then you start getting attention from guys, it's like that validation you never got when you were younger. So now it's like, keep it coming for me, please. Especially, I thought it was so special, like, for a guy to tell me I'm pretty because no guys used to tell me I was pretty. Then I realized that I was only using men for validation and for happiness. I was not complete within myself. I needed a man to fill that small void. And you know what's funny? They never fucking fill the void. No. Once they leave or once y'all break up or once you don't want them no more or whatever, you feel empty because you never fulfilled the love to yourself. You have so much love to give and you're out here giving it to all these men. Give it to yourself. Put that love right back into yourself. Go take a fucking bubble bath, you know? Sip some chai tea. Have y'all seen that sound? Anyway, I remember I used to be like, oh my god, I have so much love to give and no one to give it to. Myself, bitch. That's where that love was meant to go to, myself. It really is true that you need to love someone before you can love anybody else. That is why a lot of people, when they get into these toxic relationships where the guy starts off by like being so nice and like, you know, validating them and filling that void, that love that was missing. Once they fall into that rabbit hole, fall in love, blah, blah, this person's their whole life, their happiness, the one keeping them going, right? They will start degrading you because they know you will not leave. You will not leave because they know they are your happiness. They will not leave because the hormones they give you when they compliment you, that oxytocin and shit, has tricked your brain into saying that is your happiness. That is where your love comes from. That's where your happiness comes from. That is that validation fills that void inside of you. So they know you're not gonna leave. That's when they start controlling you. That's when they start going crazy on you. And this is when you start to give a fuck about a man's opinion. Don't care about no man's opinion, okay? Like, I'm not... Guys, before that gets taken out of context, I just mean, like, bad things, you know? Like, I know this girl, she had this boyfriend, and he would not go to the gym. And then she was like, I want to go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. She was really consistent. She never even judged him for not going. But she started going to the gym. She was so consistent, and then he made her stop. He made her leave the gym because he was insecure in himself that he knows he doesn't work out. And it's like, oh shit, I don't work out, but my girl's working out? Nah. We gotta put her down here so I'm like up here. You know what I mean? Never fall into the arms of a narcissist, okay? Is that what a narcissist is? I don't know. That is why you need to fucking love yourself. I know it's hard, but this is how you're gonna love yourself, okay? I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you fucking look good. Tell yourself you look good, because every time you're affirming negative things, it manifests into your reality. Like me, guys, I recently got my license and I keep affirming to the universe that I can't drive. I was like, this bitch cannot drive. I cannot fucking drive, because I literally sucked ass at driving. Like, guys, I could not drive. And then I remember I was like, fuck, I keep affirming this. And then every time I would drive, I was almost running red lights, almost crashing at giveaways. Like, I was driving so insanely bad. Worse than when I was on my learners, because I kept affirming that I can't drive. And guess what? I was like, let me stop fucking affirming this. And I said, I can fucking drive. And then I drove the best that I've ever driven, aka no mistakes, and now your girl can drive. So stop affirming in the mirror that you are ugly, that you are this, you are that, and tell yourself you fucking look good. Even if you don't feel like you look good, when you keep telling yourself you look good and you express gratitude to yourself without even realizing, your vibrations will be rising, okay? And you will start to feel better. Fake it till you make it, guys. I used to be ugly as hell and I used to feel ugly as hell, and you know what? Beauty does not fucking come from the outside. I know people say that all the time, but it does not, okay? Like, if you saw my history with men, I don't think any of them were attractive. Not one guy that I've actually liked was ever attractive. Like, you wouldn't look at him and be like, he is so cute. You know what I mean? but they had the most amazing characters, okay? They weren't all that great, but like, you know, they were funny, they were confident. I'm a sucker for confident men, what can I say? But yeah, that's my point, is how many times, ladies, have you found yourself low-key really liking a guy that's like not it? That's why you like don't want to low-key show your friends, because you're like, he's not it. But like, they don't get it till they talk to him, that he has so much aura. I sound like so Gen Z, like so much aura. But no guys, seriously, the way you talk, your character, your energy dictates everything. Because there's people I know, girls and boys, that are stunning, beautiful, and guess what? They have no friends, no one wants to date them, nobody likes talking to them. You know why? Because their energy is yuck. Their energy is not magnetic. Their energy is not like, oh my god, this person is so fucking fun, or this person makes me feel so good to be around. You know those people that are stunning but they complain all the time, or they're just always negative, or they're just not fun to be around. You don't feel good hanging around those people. Looks aren't everything. My point, looks are not everything. So if you're low-key ugly, which guys, I was low-key ugly too, all you have to do is flip your personality, turn on that alter ego. This is another thing I want to talk about. I have an alter ego. You should all have an alter ego. Write that shit down. Write down your most perfect self, who you would be if you were perfect, all the traits. You know, don't give a fuck about nobody, hot as hell, fat ass, whatever it is. Write down all the characteristics. Mostly go for character though, and personality, and things you can implement in your, you know, character. And turn that shit on, okay? Start becoming that person. If you just create that alter ego and always refer back to it, you will find that you have become your dream self. And guys, my last point, I know I'm probably missing things because I actually just I always just try and flow because I do want to be authentic. Y'all, my camera just died. But it's okay because I was about to wrap it up. And guys, the last point I just want to make before I sign off is literally whenever like someone leaves a hate comment or someone says to you something on text or in person or whatever it is, whenever someone is judging you or trying to dictate your life and control you, literally just think in your mind, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. That should be playing in your head. Like, okay, like literally laugh at them. Like, fall in love with disobeying people you don't aspire to be. You will never catch an athlete making fun of you for working out, going to the gym. You will never catch a businessman making fun of you for starting a business. You will never catch a musician making fun of you for trying to sing. But you know who you will find making fun of you? People that are jealous, insecure, and don't want to see you win. So literally next time someone tries to fuck with you, literally just laugh. Laugh in their motherfucking face, okay? Laugh. Laugh. And just don't fucking care. Like, I'm swearing, I don't usually swear in my videos, but who cares? We are on a floating rock. Who cares? Literally, who cares? I feel like I'm so hyper aware on the world, and that's what I want you to be like. The fucking days of the week were invented by someone. Money was invented by a man. Nothing fucking matters. We were all born abundant, okay? Everyone is abundant. Everyone is equal. Everyone is the fucking same. Nothing matters. Don't care. That's just the point I really want to screw into your head. Who the fuck cares? If you are watching this and you are putting off doing something because you're getting judged, whatever, ask yourselves, are you taking advice from someone you aspire to be like? If the answer is no, then fucking go do whatever it is you are trying to do. Go do it. This is your sign. Go do it. That's me signing off. Stay woke, queens. Mwah.